Hey y'all, welcome back to the Celestial Harvest. I'm glad you're here with us again today. I want to introduce you to a plant here in the Florida garden that you can not only eat, but can also clean with. Allow me to introduce the Luffa. I'm not entirely sure when the idea came about that loofahs were grown in the ocean, but they most certainly come from a vegetable, and this plant is absolutely amazing. When the loofahs are small, say 4 to 8 inches, and they're still soft to the touch, you can cut them up and you can stir fry them up. They're really tasty. It resembles something like a zucchini or a cucumber. And then when they get older, the loofah will work as a loofah sponge. I'm going to show you how I take off the outside here in just a second. But I want to tell you one of my most favorite features of this plant, and it's the fact that it makes these beautiful big yellow flowers. And I truly had pollinators the entire summer long and then into the fall. I can't tell you how many different species of bees and other things that I had coming to these plants. They also did not have any damage from pests, which I found really interesting. I neither fertilized nor watered nor did anything to them. I just left them alone and they tolerated the Florida summer amazingly. This is one of my loofahs. This one's a little bit smaller than most that I've pulled off of this plant, but I know that it's not going to be getting any larger because you can see it's starting to turn yellow and the plant itself is actually starting to die back a little bit. I typically wait until these are much more brown to start removing the outside. However, I wanted to do this video with you guys, so this is just taking me a little longer than typical. It's not the norm. Once I can get a finger underneath the outside of this skin here, I can just pretty much peel back the entire thing. It's a super quick process. After everything's done, I will just rinse it off, allow it to dry out. There are tons and tons and tons of seeds inside, so I will also rinse the seeds and then allow them to dry, and then I just store them in an envelope until I'm ready to use them again. Personally, I think the easiest method for getting the seeds out is allowing the loofah to dry completely before you start to try to get them out. I did try to pull a few of them out here so that y'all could see what they look like. A couple other things I wanted to let you know about the loofah is that the plants can actually grow up to 30 feet long, and they do very well on a trellis or something that they can climb up. That's going to keep your loofahs off the ground so that they're not rotting. They do a lot better when they're hanging. Also, these guys have a really long growing period, so if you want a sponge, you can plan to wait about 6 months before time to harvest. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful, and if you did, please give us a like and subscribe for more content.